Yo, what's up? Today I basically just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about the Valorant community. I'm going to talk about just the players in total because I think the Valorant community might have a problem with being toxic. And I know some of that toxic energy can most likely stem from being a little bit competitive and stuff, but at the same time it's a lot of unnecessary bullshit that they like to spew. Now I like to first start off with an example. An example I have is my friends are in like platinum rank and me, I'm an ascendant, so our games are different. Now when they play in platinum, the majority of the time, all I hear them talking about 24/7 is their teammates leaving or their teammates throwing. Or how if they try to make a call, their teammates won't listen at all. Now I can understand some players just want to do their own thing. At the same time, I think there's a very bad stigma in the Valorant community, which is basically people will play Valorant and straight up hate the game, not like it, and then want to leave the game, but proceed to play game after game that same day. And all they can think about is getting off the game, quitting, and talking about how they hate playing, but then they proceed to queue. Now I think my friends are dealing with this problem since they are in platinum, and I think these players are going through a bit of Valorant competitive fatigue. Like as soon as they get in the game, they already want to give up and quit because they didn't even want to be on the game in the first place. They're treating it almost as if like somebody is forcing them to play the game when they really don't have to, and they might actually genuinely be addicted. Because if you're sitting there and you're playing in platinum and you're not like trying to get better and all you do is rage and quit the game 24/7 because you're constantly saying, bro, my team sucks or this sucks and that sucks, and then you just quit the game, that's like actually a problem. Like me personally, I can get, mad at my teammates since I'm in like Ascendant and stuff like that. But at some point, I understand that it's my fault. I need to get better and I need to change. And this could also lead into having a better mindset and stuff like that. I'll try to, touch on that in a minute, but I'd mainly like to focus on this point that you are literally in platinum. Sometimes I don't understand that people assume that their teammates are so good or that their teammates, oh, this person deserves this rank. A lot of the times, the lower ranks have the bad players in it and they have players that get carried. And not everybody that's in your game is going to be 10 out of 10 or good. And the only time you'll actually have like crazy competent teammates is somewhere near around like mid-ascendant to like a low immortal. And those are the people that like actually understand the game and have like good fundamentals. And those are the players that you really shouldn't be like getting necessarily mad at. But yeah, literally you leaving the game doesn't even help or doesn't even do anything when you're in these low lobbies. So basically the moral of the story is if you're in these like, I don't want to call it super low elo but kind of low elo lobbies, there's no point in quitting when the whole point is to just get better or just stick it out through the end of the game. But yeah, not every game is going to be fun in platinum, of course, but this leads into me trying to pass on my mentality. Basically when I queue into ranked, I try to think of everything that I could do better, or I mainly try to point the finger at myself first and then I see what they're doing, and then I don't say, oh well then that's their fault, because 9 times out of 10 if you're not in like a high rank, you don't need to be pointing the finger at them. There's something that you could have did there that was better, or just a better decision you could have made. And I always say to never rage. Raging does nothing. Raging is basically just you getting in your emotions and you getting in your feelings to the point of where it makes you want to quit the game. So I try to always stay level-headed and just think to myself, what could I have done better round after round, or how I might need to adapt to my teammates or their playstyles or even the enemy's playstyles so I can get the maximum potential out of me playing. But yeah, in general, I would say try to always keep a level head when you go into a ranked lobby. And always remember, even in the highest of ranks in Radiant and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, they don't even blame their teammates. They're going to keep a level head and then just not care. And that's how you get better. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I'll see you. Peace.